the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies. Show me where your love.
Hey guys, Jess here. Today I'm reacting to another Superwoman video. Oh yeah, you back to back because you know I'm in a good mood right now. You should have seen me Sunday. I was having a meltdown. I was hyperventilating. I was crying a lot. But enough about my crippling bipolar disorder. I'm reacting to Superwoman. Types of students is sex ed class. I was trying to remember the title. And I didn't have sex ed. I had health class in high school. But they didn't talk about sex. You know how I found out about sex? My mom had an anatomy book in her house. I was like 12. And I read a lot of smut, a lot of fan fiction when I was 13. And at that time, the internet wasn't like how it is today, okay? It was very old school, not as lively and not as seamless. Why am I bouncing up and down? But yeah, if there's any videos you want me to react to, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to watch the original video in its entirety without my reaction at all, as always, the original link is in the description box. Without further ado, let's get this reaction started.
Yep, it's a no makeup kind of rant. I don't give an F. I love myself, and it's
She's
about
doing
to get
okay.
freaky.
I like these types. Like skits are cool and all, but I like when she does the little
What
rants
about
and
your
different
girl,
types of
Superwoman,
stuff.
and sexual
I don't
education?
know. I think it's because
Scarborough. I'm just trying to record a video, okay?
OG,
Can you not speak
kind of nostalgic
and
in a way.
sexual
I don't know.
Motherhood
I like both,
and sexual
to be honest.
education class is really important for students, okay? Especially for brown students. Because let's be real, your parents ain't talking to you about that crap. Take Indians, for example. What do you mean sex, huh? Who teach you this bloody language? Huh? What do you mean? I don't know sex. I never heard before. Sex, huh? Go to your room. Yeah, yeah, you just gotta...
My mom talked to me about sex when I was like 9, but I forgot what she told me.
Get the F out of
I didn't find out.
here.
I didn't find out again what sexual actually was till I was like 13. So, oh look, it's buffering. Nice. Oh, since we're talking about sex education, all you people out there, underage or not of age, whatever, if you're gonna have sex, please wrap it before you tap it. The pull-out method does not work, okay? A lot of guys like doing that shit. I'm telling you right now, it might work sometimes, but there's this thing called pre-cum, okay? Pre-ejaculation. There still can be sperm in your pre-cum. You can still get a girl pregnant even if you pull out. Put a damn condom on. Okay? You put a damn condom on. And it shouldn't be the full man's responsibility to bring condoms. Women out there that y'all decide to be sexually active or are sexually active, go and get you some, go and buy some condoms yourself just in case these men want to be slick. Okay? They try to pull that whole shit. And sitting like, you ask them if they brought a condom or whatever, and they say no, then that's where you got to stop it right there, because you don't want to catch anything and you don't want to get pregnant.
You know what I mean? I vividly remember sex ed class, mostly because of the characters that were in the class. So allow me to introduce
Like I said,
you
never
to
had sex
types of
education.
kids in sex ed. You can read the title. You know what this is about. Don't be dumb. Number 1, the kid who knows too much. Now, as a teacher, you're trying to teach your class about this inevitably awkward subject. I mean, it shouldn't be awkward, but let's be real, it's awkward. And to make matters even more awkward, there's a 13-year-old kid in your class that seems to be a professional on the topic, and you can't help.
That was me in high
just
school. I knew a lot about sex even though I was a virgin in high school.
Hello,
I didn't have to take sex education class. I
Welcome to
already knew a
sexual
lot,
education.
to be honest.
Sex happens when he gives you the D. I beg your pardon? The D. His peen, his member, the wang, the willy. Let's just call it his schlong, the pecker, his ding dong. Penis is fine. That's what I said. With sex, there are various ways that you... Missionary, doggy style, oral.
Oh
When a
no.
man gets aroused, I feel a little poke coming through. You.
Dude,
Women
next.
can
I
have
love that.
multiple
Oh man, I
partners.
used to listen to the crap out of them.
I was
I
gonna say
remember when it first came out. I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. I know now.
To avoid getting pregnant, use a condom, y'all. Yeah, the pull-out method doesn't work. Okay, that pre-cum will get you.
That's what I
that
just
is,
said.
Correct. There is a fluid called the pre-cum, y'all. The pre-cum will do it.
I just said this.
Thank you. This is what happens when you pay too much attention to rap lyrics. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to bop. Okay? You're not supposed to listen to the words. Even I don't listen to the words. That is nasty. You know what
That
I was
was
doing
me,
when
man.
I was 13?
If I was paying a
pretending
lot
to be
of attention
Spice
to all
Girl
the
and
rap
trying to
music
keep my
since I was
Tamagotchi
a
alive.
kid,
But today,
I would have looked at Eminem in a weird
Number
way.
two,
Because
the
I
kid
listened
who
to,
asks
I grew up listening to
specific
Eminem, and he had some
questions.
very
Teachers go
controversial
simple,
lyrics
right?
I didn't
Walk
know
into
at
this
the
class,
time.
let the kids know what a
But,
vagina
you know,
is.
looking
Let
back,
them
I'm
know
just
what a
like, my
penis
mother
is.
let me listen
Let
to
them know
this.
how those two interact. Okay, you gotta let them know how sex works. You have to let them know that the vagina goes inside the penis, right? Right? But then you got that one student who's getting way too specific, personal, and detailed in their questions. Then you just know they're trying to get some.
Can you get pregnant from anal? How much oral sex can you have without getting cavities? Ooh, how many erections can boys get in a day? Asking for a friend. How many orgasms can girls have?
Is it possible to have an orgasm that lasts 5 minutes?
Wait, can you get STDs from hickeys? What if there's a boy and he has sex with a girl, but they're on a bus? Is the driver gonna contribute to child support?
This
What if the
reminded
penis
me of
is just
something.
really small
Oh
and
my
just
gosh,
slips
high
out?
school.
Then why would you take
I'll tell you
it?
guys
As
in
a
my
teacher,
commentary.
if you have to reference porn to answer these 13-year-old students' questions, something is wrong, fam. Number 3, why am I so close to the camera? Yo, back it up. Number 3, the kid who knows nothing about anatomy. Now, for some students, sex ed class is like trying to do advanced calculus without knowing your 2 times tables. They got no idea what's going on, okay? They have no idea how the human body works, let alone how to have sex with it. I love how this was my sex. Apparently, this is sex for me. This is why I'm single.
When does milk come out of a man's nipple? Is it before or after an erection? How do men reattach their penises after sex? What if his scrotum doesn't fit? Which ball is responsible for producing semen? Is it the first one or the third one? Will my vagina grow back? How long will my nipples glow? When should I get tested for orgasms?
Like, straight up, what the F is you talking about? Assignment number 1, look at yourself in the mirror and all that you's working with. But honestly, don't even trip. Don't feel bad, okay? Because I also know nothing. Like, I know nothing. I haven't even touched a boy's uterus. Number 4, the kid who has strict parents. You can spot this kid from a mile away.
My mom was pretty damn chill.
Sorry, from a
And it's because I wasn't a bad
That's
kid.
not
I
good,
stayed inside
Canadian.
most of the time.
This
They get
kid
in
clearly
trouble.
has parents that never has and never will have the talk with them. They've reinforced
So
the
she was
idea that
chilling,
sex
but she
is
was
a
pretty
sin
strict
and
with my
it
other
should make you
sisters 'cause they got
uncomfortable. And to be
shit.
honest, this is me. It's not because my parents, though, they're super chill. It's more because I just done this to myself. I do this to myself. Don't get me wrong, I'm chill. Like, I've made out with people, okay? You know, provided they accept the calendar invite. I'm chill. May I please go to the washroom?
I was wondering, can I just silent read? Can you get STDs from being abstinent? But sex is better when you're married, right? How many times should you pray during sex? Can you still have sex with all your clothes on? Is it true you can get pregnant from holding hands? My parents never had sex, so how did they have me? This class is a sin.
They had
Is
sex.
sex better when you're married? Okay, lesson number 1. Nothing is better when you're married. Just kidding. AKA, all you married people don't unsubscribe to me. Is it just a comedy? All right, get out of here. Go to the end card, you nasties.
Okay. Hey, you just watched me do a reaction. Why am I trying to do my intro? But that was me reacting to Superwoman, types of students in sex ed class. Like I've said before, never taken sexual education. I took health in high school, but they didn't talk about sex in there, which was fine because when I was in high school, I already knew a lot and knew enough. Okay. Thanks to my sister, I read some anatomy stuff, and when I was 13, I read a lot of smut and fan fiction. So, yeah. Anyway, but that one girl who was asking for a friend, we all know she was asking for herself, because that reminded me of when I was in high school, right? And there was this one girl. She did not fuck with me. I already talked about her before, but she didn't fuck with me because I was a different type of black kid, aka I wasn't black enough, I guess you could say. I wasn't considered black because the way that I present myself, the way that I speak, so on and so forth. I've done a story time on that already. But she was talking to her friend, and she was telling her friend that she heard this one girl went to our school nurse and asked the nurse, can you get pregnant by swallowing sperm? And I'm just like, I never had sexual relations with anybody at this time. I didn't lose my virginity till I was 19, so that was when I was a grown woman and I was in college. Anyway, so I was thinking to myself, no, that's a stupid ass question. I guess I had a lot of common sense, or is it a logical thing? I'm not sure. But even me, who had no sexual experience at all, knew that you cannot get pregnant by swallowing sperm. Because first of all, your digestive system and where the area where you make babies and have sexual relations with. The reproductive organs on a woman, on a cisgender woman, they're separated. They don't connect in any kind of way. So it just didn't really make sense. So I just kind of used that logic. I was like, what kind of question was that? Of course, I didn't say anything because I was very quiet and to myself. I never really spoke. So even still to this day, when I'm out in public, I really don't talk that much. I don't know why. I guess I'm just fine not talking that much, even though I talk a lot on camera. But this is my humble abode. I'm comfortable here. Yeah, but that made me laugh. And also for all the people out there who are thinking about having sexual relations or are starting to have sexual relations, please use a condom. And if there's anybody out there who's thinking about having sex, and y'all young, or just in general, no matter your age, if you think about having sex, like I've said, use a condom. But also, if you can't be abstinent, just masturbate. You know, especially for all my women out there, because if you expect, for all my women out there who decides they want to start having sex, if you expect that you want to have an orgasm when you start having sex, you got a whole other thing coming. You're gonna be disappointed because more often than not, most women, it's a normal thing. Most women who have sex with a guy, I'm sure, won't come, so won't have an orgasm, and that's completely fine. But you can't really have high expectations of that because it might not happen. You might not be able to come, and that's okay. If you really want to orgasm that much, just masturbate, because you'll figure out what the heck you want, and you figure out what feels good and what doesn't, and you know, it's a really good alternative, and it's a lot safer. And you know, like I said, you will know what you want, and you know how to get yourself there, things of that sort. Or you can be celibate if you already try to have sex and you kind of give it up on sex. You can always be celibate. That's what I'm doing right now. I've been celibate for a couple years now. I broke my celibacy 2 months ago, but I'm back on because the last time I had sex 2 months ago, 3 months ago actually, it was June of this year. Didn't come. It didn't feel great, so I was just like, you know what? I might just be celibate again. So I'm back on my celibacy. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. I actually laughed in this video because in my last Superwoman video with the rapping for school teachers, I didn't really laugh. I don't know. It's a me thing because I don't laugh at too many things, but sometimes Superwoman gets that out of me. Her rants is the ones that make me laugh really hard. But her skits are cool too. I don't laugh at those a lot, but I still consider it funny. Anyway, if there's any, I feel like I'm talking too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. If you want to watch the original video, the link will be in the description box as per usual. If there's any videos you want to react to, let me know in the comment section. Can y'all please tell me in the freaking comment section what you want me to react to? Okay? Because I'm gonna be running out of videos I want to react to one of these days. Give me something, all right? If you want these reactions to keep coming. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Do good because it feels good and it's the right thing to do. I will see you guys next time. Hey, you reached the end of the video. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing with this channel, but if you do like my content, it would be nice if you subscribed. And that's literally it. I'm gonna go now. See ya. Peace. Goodbye. Au revoir. Why are you still here? Go. If you don't get out, leave.